Hi everyone. If you ever tried booking an Ola or Uber in a city like Bengaluru, you have probably encountered one of these frustrations like no rides available, long wait times, or driver insisting on extra cash. In smaller cities, it gets worse. Drivers often refuse the tips unless you pay in cash. But what's really going on here? The crack in the cab is the hailing business model, isn't it? Let's break it down with an example. Imagine an auto driver in Bengaluru. He hustles hard, working 12 to 14 hours a day and earns about Rs 2,000. Sounds decent, right? But here's the catch. The driver has a fork over 30% of his earnings to the ride-hailing platform. That's Rs 600 gone just like that. And it doesn't stop here. Whatever left is paid to him after a long wait, which is sometimes 2 to 3 weeks. During this time, the driver has to cover his daily expenses like fuel and maintenance from his own pocket. For many drivers who live day to day, this delay is a huge burden. This model with high commission and delayed payments has led to a growing frustration among drivers, creating cracks in the foundation of a cab-hailing industry. Even giants like Ola and Uber are feeling the pressure as more and more drivers find themselves barely making ends meet. So, what is entering here? Amidst this turmoil, a new hero has emerged, that is Namma Yatri. Launched under the government-backed ONDC, that is Open Network for Digital Commerce, Namma Yatri is flipping the script on the traditional ride-hailing business model. The innovation? No, a zero-commission innovative model. Here's how it works. Instead of taking a cut from every ride, Namma Yatri charges drivers a flat subscription fee of Rs 25 per day for unlimited rides or Rs 3.5 per ride for up to 10 rides a day. So, what does this mean for our friend like drivers? If he joins Namma Yatri, he still makes Rs 2,000 a day. But this time he pays only 25 rupees for the subscription, taking home Rs 1,975. No more waiting for the weeks to get paid. He gets the money directly either through UPI or in cash as soon as the ride ends. This instant payment system is a game changer, giving drivers the immediate access to their earnings and significantly reducing their financial stress. Since its launch in November 2022, Namma Yatri has taken the ride-hailing industry by storm. Over 3 lakh drivers have already signed up, attracted by the lower cost and faster payment. This success isn't confined to Bengaluru. It is spreading over other cities where drivers are increasingly ditching Ola and Uber for a better deal. But that's not all. There's a nifty tax advantage too. Unlike Ola and Uber, which have to pay a 5% GST on their earnings because they handle a customer payment, Namma Yatri dodges this tax. Why? Because they are just connecting the drivers and passengers, not processing the payment. This makes the platform even more attractive to both the drivers and the customers. The Namma Yatri's rise didn't go unnoticed. Competitors like Rapido have quickly realized they need to adopt or get left behind. In fact, Rapido was the first to switch to a zero-commission model despite knowing it would cut into their profit. But in a market where drivers are jumping the shift, they had the little choice. Feeling the hit even with the bigger players, and now Ola and Uber are scrambling to roll out their own subscription-based models as well. For companies that have dominated the market with the commission-heavy strategies for a decade are now seeing a major shift. They are now being forced to relinquish the control and over prices and payments control with something they have held tightly since their inception. As of 2024, Ola is on the verge of going public. But with the Namma Yatri's rise and the shift towards the zero-commission model, Ola and Uber are facing a daunting challenge. The question now is, can these giants adapt quickly enough to survive, or will they overrun by being more flexible, driver-friendly platform? The bigger picture is what's next. Namma Yatri isn't just disrupting the auto rickshaw market, they are already announcing the plans to expand in cabs hailing in Bengaluru, directly challenging the OLA and Uber on their home turf. This could mark the beginning of the end for the old commission-based model. A turning point in the Indian ride-hailing is at a critical juncture. Namma Yatri's success with a zero-commission model is more than just a challenge to establish the players, it could fundamentally change how ride-hailing works in India. Ola and Uber, once the undisputed leaders, must now rethink their strategies or risk losing their dominance. As this story unfolds, one thing is clear. The ride-hailing industry in India is in for a wild ride. The days of drivers struggling under high commission and delayed payments may now be numbered, and the future belongs to platforms that prioritize fairness and innovation. Keep an eye on this space because it's only just the beginning. Hope you liked the video. Let's unlock together your full potential and achieve remarkable success in the world of business. If you're new to the channel, do like, share and subscribe for more such content related to business and finance. Till then, goodbye everyone.